Welcome to Lamora's Cards and Horrors, the best store for your gaming and haunting needs. I'm Matthew. Today I recommend checking out Swallow, a psychological and sort of body horror film released in 2019, directed by Carlo Mirabella Davis. It's a film that really took me by surprise with how well it achieves tension through almost purely internal horror. We follow Hunter, a young pregnant housewife in a new marriage, as she struggles to fit into the perfect life she thought she wanted, begins to take agency of it by swallowing random objects. This film proves you don't need a big effects budget to make people squirm in their seats. You just need a tack and a dream. Haley Bennett's performance as Hunter and the exceptional framing of her newfound obsession carry this movie into body horror heights, but without any real gore and with barely any blood. While it may have some scenes that are pretty hard to watch, it's usually the idea or the threat of what's happening that will disturb you and not any extreme visuals. This is one of those films that really stuck with me months after watching. Not just because of how effectively unnerving it is, but also from the storytelling. Behind the swallow aspect of it, you find a story about mindfulness, self-discovery, and empowerment. You get a bird's eye view of someone's struggles and how facing the issues behind them can be the hardest pill to swallow. We see this character powerless in her life, almost an object herself for status and for a child. We want to see her take power, and we see the effects of her doing that through dangerous means begin to take over her life until things have to change.
Just stop raising your voice!
You know what? This is the kind of thing that you're supposed to tell somebody about before you get married. You should have told me about this.
I didn't know about it!
Oh, that's such bullshit, Hunter! All right, don't fucking lie to me like that!
It's a fantastic film that really digs into the psyche of our lead, even through her inaction and especially through her methods of coping. It's easy to feel yourself in the scenes of Hunter dealing with her episodes of Pica. They're so visceral and they keep your stomach so tense, you're gonna feel like you swallowed something after you watch this. If you enjoyed Swallow, but are looking for something a bit more extreme, I'd recommend trying out In My Skin, but be warned that movie is pretty fucked up and features someone with a much more graphic obsession with self-harm. May, a film about a young lonely woman who obsesses over relationships and perfection, and Saint Maud, a psychological horror that follows a hospice nurse who has recently turned to religion, may interest you as well, as they also feature fantastic lead characters dealing with trauma and who struggle with coping with things in a healthy way. Avoid Swallow if any of this sounds too gross for you, though it is less visually gross than it may sound, or if you're looking for a more traditional slash fest kind of movie. By definition, it may be more of a thriller, but I think the feelings Swallow elicits will make it right at home in any horror fan's watch list. Or stomach.